Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who have taught me the truth. I want to give peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and rest like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Low in the video is edifying, low in I can get something from this video. Quick video, man, just basically America being thrown down and on America being overruled and took. And really, just because it's being, contrary to popular belief, it's being overtook now. It's being thrown down now. And eventually, all these nations will, send nukes over here, okay? And it's not far-fetched. If you really understand the scriptures and you understand prophecy, you understand what's to come, and you understand, you link two and two, you link America up with you expose and get into the wickedness that America has done, right? Then you would say you ain't no other choice but for to have this place destroyed. There's no other, because if you think about the wickedness that this place promotes and the wickedness that it pushes, right? I mean, you got people from all over the place trying to come over here to fulfill the lust of their flesh and be fucking wicked. That's what it is, man. That's what the fuck it is. Okay? This place upholds wickedness, man. It pushes it. Okay? It pushes it. And not only that, this is the land of our captivity, man. Who built America? Okay? Jake built America, man. Jake is still building America, really. And you have touched the apple of the Most High's eye, and there's a punishment for that. There's a punishment for that, man. Okay, but yeah, eventually this place will be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, and that's all throughout the scriptures. Okay, that's all. And really, we don't, being prophets of the Lord, Lord willing, I'm a prophet of the Lord. We don't really care about the feelings that you people have, towards us, or the feelings that you have as far as you want America to continue. Because if you want America to continue, then that means that you're in league and you're okay with what the fuck is going on. Okay, you shouldn't be okay with what's going on and what's being promoted and pushed in America, right? Ain't no way in the world that they pushing laws that you would ever think that they'll push laws to where you can't tell your child what gender he or she is. It's like I was watching something earlier today, and this woman was like, there's no more shame. There's no more shame in the earth. There's no more shame. People don't give a fuck. I mean, you got people that march naked, man, and are proud to be as lewd and as wicked as they are. Right? So who's gonna feel bad for the evildoers? Fucking trying, man. Who's gonna feel bad for the evildoers when judgment comes? Okay, when these nukes come and all this, like, you people are gonna try to run and turn and find prophets, right? But how? You people gonna try to run and turn and find the answers, but how do you think you're gonna get the answers? Right? How you think you're going to get the answers, man? And yet it's out here right now and you did nothing, right? You did nothing to receive it. You did nothing, right? You did nothing, man. You didn't take heed, right? Instead, you made fun of brothers. You laughed, you mocked. You said, oh, I believe this part. I don't believe that part. While you pick and chose what you believe. But when the prophecies come to pass, what the fuck you going to do? Okay, what are you people gonna do, man? What are you Jakes gonna do that walked past the camp, that swore up and down you was coming back next week and never came back? Or keep commenting on the comment board and swearing up and down you gonna push the work but never push it? Or keep saying you gonna make a video but never make it? You understand the scriptures, right? Enough, but you just don't want to make the video because you're scared of how you gonna look. You're scared of what people may think about you. You don't want to really lose nothing in the world, right? You don't You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You too worried about what the fuck, how the world is going to view you and not worrying about your salvation. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get that, man. What is it, man? Weeping. Nah. Great possessions. Yeah, right here. Matthew 19. Right here. It's Matthew 19:16. It says, "And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He said unto him, which Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man said unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. Right? So this man, right? He said, Hey, what do I lack? I kept all these from my youth up. What am I lacking? Right? But Yahushua tapped into what he really didn't want to give up. Okay? It says Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. So he wasn't willing to get, he wasn't willing to get rid of what he had to follow Yahushua. Right? So he was lacking faith. He was lacking wanting to do the work. He was lacking how can I say this? He had care for the world. Right? But the Lord said, what? He that loses his life shall gain it. Right? See, his possessions, he trusted in his possessions. Sure, he wasn't, he kept everything from his youth up. But if you will be perfect, then sell what you got and come follow Yahushua. See, a lot of men in the world that had that attitude, like, I don't want to do that, man. I got to work on Saturday. I got to work on, man, I'm going to lose my job if I go out there and teach. What if my boss see me? What if what if my manager see me? What if my coworker sees me? Right? You can't have that attitude, man. That's why nothing could be more important than serving the Lord to you. In this case, this man, right, keeping his riches was more important than following the Lord. Okay? It says, but when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. That then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Truly I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Now let me go back to what I was going to do before I grab that preset, man. This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And indeed, right, for a moment, America was called tender and delicate. A lot of people, upholded this place. A lot of people wanted to, come to this place. A lot of people thought this place was heaven on earth, and it was heaven on earth for the heathen. Okay, because they could come from these third world countries, come over here, set up shop, and prosper and get rich, and then go back to where they from. Okay, and thrive and take care of their family but they prospering off the back of Jake. That's why scripture say they're Confederate, right? They're Confederate in all that they do, man. Okay, it says, I'm jump down to 3. It says, Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. And the nakedness is being uncovered because you got prophets out on the highways and byways teaching and preaching his word, and exposing who America is in the scriptures, what America is about, and I mean, even got other nations that's exposing how America get down. I mean, look at these cameras, man. Is exposing how America get down. You half of these things that like they go to Northern California. I forget what it's called, man, and do them damn sacrifices. But somebody caught that on camera, man. Right? See, you would have just heard about it, but now you can actually see how they get down because of these cameras. Okay, but the nakedness is being uncovered. What they do behind closed doors. Okay, since thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. We're gonna jump down to 5. It says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt not more be called. Thou shalt no more be called Lady of Kingdoms." Right, Lady of Kingdoms. That's talking about America. Okay, it says, "I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand." And indeed, because when you go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 68, the Lord said that's a curse. That will happen that we didn't follow his law, statutes, and commandments. Indeed, that did happen. Okay, it says, "Thou didst show them no mercy." And they didn't show us no mercy. Right? When you go to, I brought it out last video, it says, "For they helped forth the affliction." They did a lot of shit, man. They ate Jake. They raped Jake. Okay, they beat Jake to death. They had Jake beat Jake. Okay, they put Jake in boiling water. They made Jake shit in each other's mouth and all kind of shit. They hung Jake. Like, they did a lot of shit, man. Experimented on Jake. Okay, it says, "Thou didst show them no mercy upon the thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient, hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke." It says, "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it." So you don't remember the latter end of it. You thought that y'all thought America was gonna run forever. You thought America was gonna run forever, but you didn't consider what the fuck was gonna happen at the end. Okay? It's not a coincidence that you got the elites, with bunkers and all this shit. Right? They know what the fuck finna happen, man. Okay? It says, "Therefore, hear now this, therefore hear now this, that thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children." And indeed, that's the attitude America has, because they're prideful, especially the rulers of it. Right? Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen in America. Here it is, the dollar, and then dropped. You got BRICS Nation being built up. You got all kind of shit being built up. You got all these countries looking at America like America is the problem, but yet you still have people in America thinking that America is going to prevail and God is going to bless America. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay? You don't remember the latter end of it. This place is set up for a fucking example of what happens when the wicked rules and what happens when you are wicked. "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me." And again, they're prideful. They have said, nobody else is. I stand. Right? I'm the greatest country on the planet, on the face of the earth. Everybody's going to mimic America. And as a matter of fact, us Americans, we're going to go in these other countries. We're going to set up shop and set up our bases in these other countries, and we're going to dictate shit. And then we're going to create problems to go steal. But we're going to use propaganda to make it seem like we're not stealing. But we're going to go over there because they got something that we want. That's how America get down, man. Because the rulers of it is fucking wicked. Okay? It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee." See, thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted you in the world. "And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Okay. Let me see. That's pretty much it on that. But let me back up this because it said she. It kept mentioning she. Okay. It kept mentioning she. So let's go to Baruch, the 4th chapter. And we'll start at 33. It says, For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. That's talking about America. For I will take away. See, when you read the scriptures, like, you got to put two and two together. What is this talking about? Who's this she that the scriptures is talking about? The virgin daughter of Babylon. Right? Who's this? See, you got to be able to put two and two together. It says, For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. See, she said what? She will have no widows. Right? That's prideful. It says, For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Right? So fire is going to come upon America. Thermonuclear missiles is going to come upon America, man. Okay? Not, and that's that second death. Not fire underneath the ground. No, that's not in the scriptures. Okay? That second death is by way of thermonuclear missiles. The first death was by way of water. But that second death is by way of thermonuclear missiles. And the same mindset these people had in Sodom and Gomorrah is the same mindset these people have now. The same mindset that they had back in Noah's time is the same mindset they have now. Okay? That's the same thing. Right? They're prideful. They're giving in marriage, marrying. They're not worrying about nothing, man. People don't really worry about nothing or call on God until they're in trouble. Right? Or even think about God until they're in trouble. Okay? They don't. But just like it says in Proverbs, the 1st chapter, the Lord will laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear cometh, man. Okay. So with that, man, Lord, the video is edifying. Lord, Akim got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.